So this is effectively a week's worth and a bit more of shopping for us. We'll talk about this at another point, but there's things like clean keto and things like dirty keto. All dirty means is that it's maybe got some preservatives or some oils in there, which we would, on a full clean lifestyle, you would leave out. One of the things that actually sits in the dirty side is bacon. Certainly this sort of bacon, smoked bacon, because it's got additives in it. You can get additive-free sort of bacon, but you know, we don't eat a huge amount of it, and our lifestyle is probably
80% clean?
Well,
90%?
90% probably, yeah.
It depends on whether you class sweeteners as clean.
Yeah, exactly. Leeks. I use leeks because they are lower in carbs. They're great in sort of stir fries. They're great in salads, the sandy slaw. They're great in anything really. Just replace your onions with leeks. Asparagus, again green veg, 2 grams of carbs per 100. Cheese, mature cheese, not the low fat stuff, normal mature cheese. Cream cheese, again just the normal Aldi, Lidl's.
So is this all from Aldi?
95% of what I've got from Aldi is one box. That box there's from Lidl's.
Right.
Obviously, eggs. We go through quite a few eggs. I've got 5 boxes in total. I've already used half a box from dinner. Tin tomatoes. We make our own sauce with this generally. So we'll make a tomato base sauce ready for everything really. The kids like to put it in their stir fries, or if it's just as a bacon, you know, roll, they'll put a bit of the. So I'm making my own tomato and herb sauce. Or if you're making bolognese or any curries, pizza, anything like that. So chopped tomatoes, because they're nice and cheap, 28p a can, and you can do an awful lot with them. However, you can also use that. So this is a, is it garlic or is it just the
basil
herb
and oregano?
So this is just the herb tomato passata. That again, sort of, that would be considered the dirty side of it. There you go. There's the clean side of it. You know, make your own. Coffee. Can't live without coffee. Corned beef. I made some corned beef waffles again part of last week.
You still got some in the fridge?
I've still got some corned beef in the fridge, yes. Corned beef is a great little sort of, you know, snack, or it's going with a salad if you like corned beef. I'm going to make a corned beef hash soon. Seeds. So we're going to make some seed crackers. We sort of do a collection of roasted seeds and nuts together. So packets of seeds, always great to have in the cupboard. Ground almonds. We get
the UK version of almond flour.
Yeah, I mean it's not quite as fine as almond flour, but we haven't found any recipe that we can't make with ground almonds, you know, that said that it needs almond flour. Shock horror. A bag of carrots. Oh my god. How did they fall in my bag? Because they're only 9 grams of carbs. That's why they're in my bag. Carrots are fine, honestly. Carrots are good.
They are great in a stir fry.
Just need to understand that they're just 9 grams of carbs. That's all it is. White cabbage. See, this is the thing. When I make my own coleslaw, I use 2 parts white cabbage, 1 part carrot, 1 part leek. Per 100 grams, that would work out as 9, 11, 13 grams of carbs for 100 grams worth of coleslaw.
Surely that would be 300 grams of coleslaw.
Did I? Oh, sorry. No.
100 grams of each.
100 grams of each. Yes. Beg your pardon. Sorry. Yes. 300 grams of coleslaw.
Yes.
Sorry. But I'll be using 2 parts of this. It'll be 200, 100, 100.
400 grams of coleslaw.
Yeah. So 400 grams of coleslaw. Sorry. Math student there. This provides the bulk. We use white cabbage a lot as for stir fries. We use it for. You have it loads for your breakfast when
just buttered cabbage goes really well with any
sauerkraut.
Protein.
Make my own sauerkraut. That sort of stuff. Apple cider vinegar. It's in Aldi. That's, you know, so I know you can get something very, very similar from B&M and Home Bargains. For me, they're a distance. Well, they're just a different journey.
Apparently,
Aldi.
the queues outside of them are horrible as well.
Right, Aldi. £1 and something pence. Decaf coffee, kids like it. Here you go. Chipolatas. So Aldi do these as well as the full sausage. So 12 chipolatas or 6 sausages. These are 97% pork. Yes, they contain a little bit of something else. Flavouring mostly. There'll be a little bit of potato starch in here. These will go into the dirty side of keto, but they're a
once a week thing.
They're a once a week thing. They're 0.5 gram of carbs per 100 grams. So they're not carby. They're okay. Again, if you're just starting out, it's this sort of stuff this is the sort of stuff that you'll be using daily to prevent you from going into sort of picking up sort of, you know, bread and cereal and crap. Coconut oil.
Oh, did you get the
No, I didn't. I wasn't able to get there.
It's not in Aldi, is it?
So no, it's not in Aldi. I need to get to Morrison's for that. So this is the flavoured. This is the organic coconut oil. Please? Sorry, organic coconut oil. It has the flavour and the scent. So it's great in a bulletproof coffee. That's what I get it for. I love it. And a little bit of frying, or it goes in other bits and pieces. However, there is a cooking coconut oil which is cheaper. You get a bigger tub. It has no smell, it has no taste, and it's great for frying in. You get that from Morrison's or Tesco's. I didn't have time to go there today. More tomatoes. Hand wash.
The essential keto.
The essentials. Goat's cheese.
Ooh, we're making pizza.
Gouda.
We've got pizzas, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got pizza.
This week.
So Gouda, so we like some sliced cheeses. These make great cheesy crisps, so you can bake them. And then they go nice and crispy, so, you know, we just sort of, as a snack, just
roll it up.
Sorry?
Roll it up.
Roll it up. I thought you said hold it up then. We sort of roll it up and just have them as a snack. I've got some chicken breasts. I've got most of the meats in already, to be fair. I didn't have to pick anything else up apart from chicken, because I did my meal plan, so I knew what I was going for. This is where we get our carbs from. I'm trying to think. Everything. All right. Yeah. So the veggies. So here's the veggie section. This is where we get our carbs from. Let me move. So I'm going to be able to show you this. The broccoli, the cabbage. Yes, the carrots. Yes, the leeks. Yes, the asparagus. Bags of kale. We would fry this in olive oil, and that bag of kale would be split between the three of us with a dinner. You know, and maybe alongside, again, 2 grams of carbs per 100, so I might use 100 gram, well, this is 300 gram bag, something like that, 200 gram bag. So we'd split that, we'd have about 70 grams each, less than 2 grams of carbs, and we might have 50 grams of carrots each, 4 grams of carbs, there you go. 2 veggies, 5 grams of carbs. Sausage snacks, these definitely fall in the dirty keto side, but they're for the dog, so he's okay with that. He's okay with that. Grated mozzarella. Yes, when they grate cheese, they add a flour to stop it from sticking together.
Potato starch.
This is a bit of potato starch. This is that 5 grams of carbs per 100?
Yep.
Yeah, 5 grams of carbs per 100 grams. When we use it, and it's in the recipes, it's calculated. So that 5 grams of carbs are in there. So yes, if you want to sort of go down the lines of really clean, then you can get a block of mild cheese and grate it yourself and make your pizza. Fine. Nuts. Brazil nuts. Perfect. Less than, I think that they say 3 grams of carbs on that one? You'll find little variances.
3.1.
Yeah, so 3 grams of carbs per 100 grams of Brazil nuts. You know, way better than using things like cashew nuts or peanuts, Michelle. You know, way better. That's my snack with a little bit of dark chocolate, sort of in the evenings.
Not 100 grams of them.
Not 100 grams, literally 4 or 5. Chia seeds, you will. You can use a lot of chia seeds in the chia puddings, the porridge sort of breakfasts.
And in some of the breads, the soda bread.
And some of the breads. One of my favourite desserts is coconut milk with the chia seeds mixed in with some cocoa powder. It makes it into a mousse. The chia seeds thicken things. More greens. Bag of salad. Again, a bag of salad. This is probably 120 gram bag of salad, and I can't read it.
1.8
per 100.
Yeah.
That entire bag's less than 3 grams of carbs. So if you want a salad, this stuff's great. Courgettes, 2 grams of carbs.
Oh, can we make some zucchini bread?
Yes. Spinach, loads of it. More asparagus. Look, this is how we fill our plates. That provides the bulk of what goes on the plate.
I love how you got cheese in that bit as well.
More Brazil nuts. Yeah.
Veg and cheese.
Aubergine. Baking powder. Soured cream. Makes for great sauces. Red and green peppers. They have a slightly different carb level. The green ones are lower in carbs. The red ones are higher in carbs.
Charlie says, have bought the chia seeds so many times and have no idea what I'm supposed to do with them. I'm pretty sure that was before you said.
Make a chocolate mousse. A tin of coconut milk. A tin of coconut milk from Aldi. Moment they've got them on at 70. These are 74% coconuts. It's good. So a tin of that. About 80 to 100 grams of chia seeds. 20 grams of cocoa. And it'll thicken into a mousse. You might need
that only makes like 4 portions.
Yeah, about 4 portions. You might need a little bit of sweetener when you first start. I don't bother with it anymore. Right. Again, really quick dinners. This is a bag of mixed veg. There's a 300 gram bag. Now, if you're doing a stir fry and you're replacing rice or noodles, which would be 70, 80, 90 grams of carbs for the portion. If you're hungry, you can have the whole bloody bag. It's 15 grams of carbs for this whole bag. Because, look, it's got some nasty carrots inside it. But 15 grams of carbs. That's a way better option than actually... it's a way better option than even buying some of those... rice replacements or noodle replacements. It might not be as low carb as those. It's got
so much more nutrition.
But it's got so much more nutrition. If you stack the two together, if you've got 15 grams of carbs out of this and 0 grams of carbs out of the cognac flour, really, this has got more nutrition. So pan fry a piece of chicken, pan fry a piece of fish, or whatever it is, pan fry a steak, doesn't really matter. And then pan fry that in a bit of olive oil. You know, if you eat the lot, then it means you are hungry. It's 15 grams of carbs, that's all it is. Butter, more nuts, more seeds, more chia seeds.
This is going to do us for several weeks.
It is. I sort of, well, the fridge was empty. I didn't really go shopping last week. Pepperoni. So the kids love this. This is, again, one of those things that we'll use in pizzas. Louis chops it up in his salads. Yes, it sits in the dirty keto side because of the preservatives that are in there. It's probably actually got, yeah, it has. It's got sweeteners in it as well. They sweeten our meats, but again, it's one packet. That's not the predominant thing that we're eating on a daily basis. More broccoli, Savoy cabbage.
The big old cabbage.
It is. Here you go. Pate. Here's one of my snacks. So this is, again, this isn't clean. I can make my own pate, but occasionally I can't be arsed, so I'll buy it. So this one is that one and something per 100 grams?
2.1.
2.1 grams of carbs for that packet of pate. 2.1. So if you want a snack, I would use some of the. I've got some lettuce leaves in the fridge, and I'll just put some pate in the lettuce leaf, and there's a snack for me. 2.1 grams of carbs for that entire pack. More nuts, so ground almonds, sliced almonds, and there's my salted butter for my coffee, again from Aldi. So final box. This was my little trip to Lidl, which was. It took longer actually to get around Lidl for this one little box than it did for all of this. I picked up some haddock fillets. Me and Ella are sort of like smoked haddock. Cheesy haddock, so there you go. Here you go, here's a dirty one, but Louis loves them. So these bratwurst, these chili bratwurst, so I'll roast these off. Yes, they're a mix of, I mean, they're 90% pork. So, you know, they've got some flavourings in. They've got. I can't see if there's a sweetener in there.
There will be.
We did these a couple of weeks ago, actually. Some little peppers that we stuffed with cream cheese. So little peppers, again, 2 grams of carbs per 100. They make a nice little sort of side thing if you're having a Mexican night. Bowls of mozzarella. Make sort of wraps out of these, or obviously if you're going to have a pizza. Tub of mascarpone, great for sort of making a cheese sauce with. Or you can make like a strawberry mousse with that as well. So that I can go sweet or savoury.
It's using our cheesecakes as well.
Yeah, using cheesecakes. Ella's favourite.
Yes, pecan
nuts.
That'll do me for a week.
Yeah. Our favourite cheese at the moment is now available in Lidl's Manchego. So this is a sheep's milk cheese. It's really good, really good. Louis' favourite, 95% dark chocolate.
Went dark.
Myself and Ella's been making chocolate recently, and I actually prefer what she's making to anything shop bought right now. But Louis loves this stuff, so I've got that for him. Right, here's a conversation I had with somebody yesterday about mayonnaise. So I'm talking to people that are literally, if you're just starting out, and if you look at all of the recipes, and you'll see we've got recipes for all sorts of stuff that you can make. You can make your own mayonnaise if you want. That's the cleanest way of doing it. Olive oil, eggs, season it with whatever you want.
Light olive oil. Someone learned that the hard way.
There's a volume of overwhelm if you're starting and you're trying to get your head around all of this. Buy a jar of that. Yes, it's not clean keto. It's made with rapeseed oil, but it's a better choice than using sugary sort of dressings. So use something like this. We used it to start with. We don't buy it anymore. I've bought it literally just for this. We'll end up using it. Louis can't stand the stuff now. And finally, fresh double cream. So we have that sort of in our coffee and whatever, and I treated myself and Louis to some extra thick double cream.
Wow.
That's it.
Joanne says, how much did it cost? So what would this be? 2 weeks of shopping for some cases?
There's bits that are going to last us much longer. I think in total was just over 100.
That looks about right.
Yeah, just over 100.
And those nuts will do us for several weeks.
That's the thing. I mean, the bags of nuts. It's because I don't want to go to Lidl's every bloody week. They're a couple of weeks worth. I've
just opened the last pack that we had in the cupboard, and you bought that several weeks ago.
Yeah, 100 quid between the three of us for a week, 8 days, something like that, maybe. Didn't want to rant, but it probably ended up like one.
Well, everyone's saying it was a good video.
That's it. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.